Hey there, my groovy space buddies. Today we are gonna make our star system into a binary star system. What? Space! Okay, let's see here. We are going to zoom out. Well, first we're gonna target Halazon 11. Then we're gonna zoom out. And gonna zoom way out. And let's see here. Exactly how far away is 1 light year? Wow, we are there. That is roughly 1 light year. Okay. So, I'm gonna zoom in again, like that. Okay, I'm just gonna see the distances. Right, so I have paused everything for now. I think that is the smartest thing we could do. So we're just gonna grab a star. Let's just grab the sun. And we're gonna put it there. And we're gonna zoom in all the way in like that. And we're gonna change this star's properties. The star is called Halazon 12. It is the size. It is roughly. It roughly has half of our sun's mass, like that. So it's not really all that big. It's, let's see here. We're just gonna make sure that. Okay, so that it orbits it once every 22,000 years. So they are they are very far away from each other, but it's still a binary star system nevertheless, even though they're very far away. Right, so I want to put it far away because I don't want the two systems to interact, because this system is going to have planets as well. It's not going to be as big as Halazon 11. Halazon 12 system is going to be a bit smaller. I thought that it's going to have 4 planets. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn on the habitable zone, because it's going to have a planet inside its habitable zone. So let's put down Mars for now. Just about there in the outer ridges of the habitable zone, because this is going to be of a planet covered in water ice. It's not going to be a habitable planet, you know, in terms of how we see it, because liquid water does not exist. Oh, average temperature. No, it's going to be much lower than that. So you know what? Let's put it even further out. We're going to delete 8. Or you know what we're going to do? We can just change its orbit to be a bit more eccentric. I said, whoa, what the hell? That was... Dude, what am I doing? It's not allowing me to do anything. Okay, well that's no fun. Delete it. Okay. So I'm going to put down this planet once more right in the outer edges. Right there. And turn on the average. Ah, dude, what are you doing? Okay, just do this. 20, 30, 32 Celsius minus even. So it's going to be a cold planet. This planet is going to be called Sabenta. It's not going to look like Mars. I'm going to find a texture for it if you just give me a couple of seconds. That one, perhaps. That one is cool, but I think that it has a seam. A line, an ugly line somewhere. Yeah, there we go. It has this ugly line. You can barely see it right there. But if... Yeah, you know what? It's not going to be a problem. Or is that perhaps too icy? I think that's a bit too icy. Hold on. That's better, perhaps. This is one of those that came with the game. That one. Yeah. That looks more like a frozen planet. Okay, so I haven't thought out any moons or anything for Sabenta, but let's say it this way. Sabenta is going to be one of those planets that has bases on it. You know, humans they travel here for studies and shit. So to study life and whatnot. Right. It's not going to have any rings, but I figured it was going to be a bit like Earth. Oh shit, we're gonna change its properties a bit. Not exactly the size of Earth. No, not 40 times the size of Earth. Like that, roughly that size. Let's make it even smaller, like that. So it's not really all that big. We can put down a moon that is going to orbit, you know, fairly far away from it, to be honest. I'll just put that one down for now. How long does this take? 42 days. That's actually pretty crazy. Okay. Let's change some. Oh, right. Like that. And let's change its name to. I had a list. Give me a second. I wrote down a list of stuff that, you know, some names and stuff. We can call this Laxus. Oops. L. I said L. Thank you. Laxus. Like that. The color of this trail can be purple. Not a purple planet. Thank you. I'm just going to change how it looks. That one, perhaps. It's going to be one of those typical moon type planets, like that. That's cool. Alright, so that's Laxus, the moon of Sabenta. Right. The next planet is going to be another rock planet. This is going to be orbiting very, very close to the star. Just like Khan in around Halazon 11, just a rock planet and not a rock planet, not a gas giant. Let's see here. Once every 7 days. That is very close. Let's see here. 1 Earth. No, it's going to be 0.82 times the mass of Earth. So it's big, but not really any bigger than Earth. Right. The thing about this one is that it is really hot. We're talking about scorching. Look at that temperature. So, let's find a fitting texture for a very hot planet. And I was thinking about something like so. That is very dark. It's not... Oh, no, that is the flesh planet. No, we don't want the flesh planet. That one, perhaps? That is very dark. I don't even think that's lava. Where is that lava texture? I know there's a planet. Or that one, perhaps. Ooh, that is dark. Like that. Like proper molten and just scary like that. Let's give it a trail color fitting for that. We're not going to tint it like that. It's red. It's not going to be called Mercury. This planet is called Pharaon. It does not have any moons because of its proximity to the star. I have to say this over again. We are not starting this whole thing over again. We're just adding the star that is around Halazon 11, because Halazon 11 is, in fact, a binary star system. 2 stars. Binary, 2 stars, Halazon 11 and Halazon 12. Halazon 12 being this one right here. Let's add a some rings to Halazon 12. Let's see here. We're just gonna have to do some experimenting. Experimentation. Right, 1,000. That's 1,000. You know what? That's fine. 6,000. No. Just gonna have to give me a second to figure this one out. How about that? No. That's the one I just tried. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're gonna add a gas giant and a proper big one as well. Let's take out Saturn like that. This is going to be roughly a bit bigger than Saturn, like that. 0.35 times the size of Jupiter. That is realistic. Okay, it just won't let me change those things, so it's fine. I don't care. It should be like that if you want to be like that. It's not going to be called Saturn. This planet is called Voroton. Oops. Voroton. It's going to be a gas giant, like we said, or like I said. It's not going to have that texture. It is going to have a different one, if I can just find one, which I will. How about that one? I think. Oh shit. Telephone. Be right back. Alright, guys. I'm sorry about that. A friend called me and wanted to know if I wanted to play CSS with him. And I said, no! I do not play such games. Not now. Because I'm recording. That is a nice texture for Voroton. Let us add a ring to this planet. 2, 5. No. You know what? 2.9. Because I can. I'm gonna play this. As you can see, the ping, no, the frame rate even right now is 9. It is horrible. The reason for that is because we just have so much stuff on our screen. So from now on out, we are going to have to, unfortunately, have the game paused. I'm sorry, it's just something that we're gonna have to do. Voroton is seemingly in orbit. That is good. I'm just gonna have to check up on Laxus so to make sure that it does not fly off on its own. It does not seem to do so, which is fantastic. How about Pharaon? You okay, buddy? our molten rock planet. Yeah, it is. It is. Okay. Right. So I'm gonna press pause so we can get our frame rate back and go back to Vorton and add some moons. So Vorton, I haven't figured out how many moons it's going to have, just so you know. So let's start with Europa, or something that looks like Europa for now. We're gonna name this moon Vitalis, and we're not gonna have that texture. We're not gonna have that size. 42 times the mass. 0.42. I figure that it can have this texture right here. Let's say that this is one of those moons that we visit a lot, because apparently it has okay, no, just never mind then. I was thinking about another texture that is different. Right, Vitalis. Just a boring rock moon by the looks of it. So let's add another one. A big one for now. It's gonna be called Darunia. Yes, Darunia, I'm serious. If you have heard that name before, or if you think you've heard that name before, you're probably right. 0.76. Right. Gonna find a texture. That one seems dark and scary. And I was right, it is dark and scary. And let's add a third moon. Let's add something that has, you know what, let's alright, like that. The name of this moon shall be Yeka. And it shall not have this texture. It shall have this one. That is very nothing. Wow, that is a very yeah, it has nothing. Okay, that is 3 moons for Vorton. Let's add a 4th one for the lols. Far out. Yeah, far out. The name shall be Amont. This is going to be a ice planet. Or you know what? No, I'm joking. This is going to be a boring rock planet like the others. Although it's... The next moon I'm going to add is going to be an ice planet. You know what? The next moon can be called Amont. This can be Gatran. I have a list of names that I use, by the way, if you haven't noticed, or if you haven't really figured that out by now. I have written down a list of names for moons. Is that another flesh planet? It kind of looks like a flesh planet. Kind of looks like a flesh planet again. Wow, okay. Okay, Gatron is a flesh planet then. Right, so that's Gatron. And the moon that I was thinking about, it's going to be an ice moon planet thing. Excuse me for 2 seconds as I find Triton. What did I say? His name was going to be Amont. That was the name. That is so close. I just want to die. An ice planet. I said an ice planet. I said an ice planet. There we go. Moon made of ice. Right. Do not have it tinted like that. So that is it for now. That is the 5 moons of Voraton. So we have Voraton, we have Vitalis, Amont, Darunia, Yeka, and Gatrin. I think that's cool for now. And I also believe that this is it for now, because I can see that I have been recording for a while now. So in the next episode, we are going to add the finishing touch to our binary star system. The last planet around Halazon 12, and we are also going to take a look at what we've done so far. So yeah, that's it for today. I guess I'll throw in a small bonus if we can just, before we do anything now, I'm just going to save the game. And we're going to see what happens if we put down a giant football in orbit around Halazon 12 and changes its sizes to Sun. Changes its mass to 1,000 suns. And pick up the speed. Nothing is happening because we're way too far away. Okay, 100 days. Boom! Oh god, what happened? Now that's sort of mayhem for you right there. Lol, 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 lol. I don't know what's going on. Football. There's the meat planet. I have to find Swonks. Swonks! Where are you? I can't see Swonks. Swonks! Swonks! There you are! Swonks. So let's see here. Sabenta. Vitalis. Wow, things are flying away really fast there. Right, whatever. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.